Hey, what's up, people? It's Saturday. Let's do a little video today, shall we? Yeah, I've been running around the house listening to a little music this morning. My wife bought me these badass Bose headphones a couple years ago, and sometimes I forget just how cool they actually are. But I mean, I can run all around the house. They're wireless, Bluetooth, and they sound amazing. And I've got 1,000 songs on my Spotify. I play all day long. I can run, do whatever I want. But a lot of times I forget I even have them. So I was doing a little work in the kitchen and stuff today. I put those on, so I'm kind of amped up and listening to some good tunes. Downloaded a couple of good songs last night. So music is what I have left in my life because TV is kind of fucking shit out the window. Because you can't turn it on without somebody going, hey, guess what? We're going to take something from you that's going to piss you off. Yeah, so, I've been trying to stay away from politics and all that. So, been doing the best I can. And, I mean, yesterday I was driving home, had a little running around to do. And, that I've made no bones about that the smartphone, which I love my smartphone, we're dealing with it right now. But some of you people don't seem to understand. You just don't get it. I see you fucking idiots driving around in your car and you sit. It took me four changes of the light at Grand Avenue. My local people, you know what I'm talking about. Jesus, it's like trains and angled street and cross streets, and the light is long. And I had to sit through it 4 times because of you idiots staring at your phone instead of looking at the big screen in front of you, the one where all the death happens out there that you might want to be looking for, And instead, you stupid idiots are yak, 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 yak. Like everything that you say is super important for everyone else to be able to hear. And you're sitting in your car talking like this. I don't know if you know this or not. Check this bad boy out. Yeah, I've had this son bitch for a long time. Look at that. That'd be your Motorola Razr. I got a blue one too that I've had for years, but you people don't seem to understand. See, there's a thing right here. It's a microphone. You talk into that part, and then there's a part here that you can hear through. It's a speaker. And, you can actually put that up to your head like this, and everybody else doesn't have to listen to your bullshit. And I see people on yak, 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 like this. Why is this easier than this? It's just one of the things that blows me away. I just don't understand. So, that's just something I thought I'd mention. I've mentioned it before, and I've always talked about the pants thing before. I just love to see some asshole walking down the street with his pants down below his butt, wearing his tracksuit. He's like, yeah, you look cool, Skippy. You look like if you were in prison, you'd have a big sign on your back that says, open for business. Yeah, we all know where that started. It didn't start with rappers. Give me a fucking break. So, anyway, there's that. But, yeah, traffic is just getting worse and worse with the advent of the smartphone. And, I don't know if you people have seen the chart, but it used to be my first phone was that little Nokia. It was about that long and about that wide, and you could throw that sumbitch out of your car doing 60 miles an hour and go pick the bastard up, and it would still make phone calls. Texting was a bitch because you had to do the 3-tap thing like you do on the Razr too. But now it's a little easier, but people still don't seem to be able to drive and do it at the same time. Because once they put internet on the phone, they were getting smaller, 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 smaller. And then what was it, about '05 when they put internet on our phones where people could watch porn on their phone, I'm guessing is what the deal is. Then the phones started getting bigger, bigger, bigger. So now you see people walking around with what looks like a small color TV pressed up against your head. Kind of reminds you of the dudes with the ghetto blasters back in the day, up on their shoulder. So there's that. I don't my observations of the world lately have become increasingly less funny. I mean, maybe I'm just getting older and crankier. I don't know. Maybe I'm hungry. Who knows? Maybe I just need a taco. That's the problem. But I just see more things in the world that piss me off. And, just some of the crap I guess I'm just going to have to deal with because everything's crooked and skewed and there's nothing we can do. But, it occurs to me, I went to the grocery store a while ago and I wandered around with no mask on. Nobody said a word to me. I'd walk in, I'd wander around without a mask because, I'm over it. I'm fucking done with it. We're, 2 weeks into, or we're over a year into 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And now you no longer have a face. I still have a face, and if you don't like it, then you can kiss the other end of my body right down here. I'm sitting on that right now because I'm just real sick of the Karens, couple of weeks ago, I was at the grocery store and had some bitch roll up on me. Nice mask. I mean, you were 12 feet from me at least, and then you felt the need to roll up over here to tell me, nice mask. But yeah, thanks. It's my face. You should try it sometime. I'll bet nobody's seen yours in I don't know, at least a year, and probably haven't seen your ass for longer than that because you seem to be kind of a bitch. But hey, what do you know? So I just don't understand. She's like probably her mid 20s, and so I start thinking about everything that was going on. Most of you have known me a long time. And you kind of know what was going on with me in my early 20s. I was married to Satan's sister, and so, I've got pretty fucking thick skin going right here. It's pretty hard to offend me because I've been through a lot of shit. And, then after I got through all of that, I was in my mid 20s, and some of you people in your mid 20s are just pissed. You're going to find something to be offended about today, and I'm going to get on the internet and I'm going to cry about it. You know what I was doing? I wasn't confused about what it meant to have a penis when I was 25. I wasn't even confused about whether a penis meant I was a boy or not, because penis, boy. And, I just kind of was on a humanitarian mission to share mine with everyone who didn't have one at that time. I wasn't concerned about what color my skin was or what color your skin was or whether you think you're a turnip or not or whether I have to call you this, that, they because you feel like you're a turnip. I don't get that shit, and I refuse to participate in your delusion. I mean, I don't even get into the gay thing. It's a whole nother thing. I mean, I've been cool with that for years and years. Ask anybody. But that whole, you got to call me this and that. No, I'm not. What's your name? Chad? Okay, then I'll call you Chad. How would that be? The whole thing just kind of really upsets me. And then I see a video a while ago where they're trying to pass something now where if you don't allow your child at school without your permit, if you don't allow your child to get a puberty blocker to keep them from going through puberty until they're old enough to decide what sex they are, they can take the children out of your home. Well, good luck with that. I'm pretty sure there's probably even some liberals that are going to draw the line on, wait, you're going to take my kids out of my home? Bang! No, you're not. Sorry. And I just, they want to eliminate that possibility too. But this guy, boy, he's doing a wonderful job, ain't he? He's killed hundreds of thousands of jobs at his first day. And then I was driving by this morning, I'm sitting at a light, and I look up, and gas is $3.49 at Chevron. So, that's a 50% increase in gas in the last 30, 60 days. And my boss brought up an interesting point the other day. He said, the president doesn't have anything to do with the price of gas. You know that, right? And I'm like, okay, let me ask you this question. Let's say, after going through the $4 and $5 a gallon gas under Obama, because that was fucking awesome. Then we get into the Trump years and gas is like $2.20 a gallon. Well, what do you think would have happened if towards the end of Trump's term, if gas had gone up to $8 a gallon? What would all of you have been saying? Jesus Christ, that goddamn Trump gas is expensive. You would have cried. So you know what? Yeah, Biden's fault. Gas is expensive, Biden's fault. Plus, he killed a pipeline that is environmentally way more sound of an idea than pumping it into tankers and hauling them on the ocean. Because I don't know if many of you are old enough to, probably most of my friends are old enough to remember that whole Exxon Valdez deal and, the Dove commercial or the Dawn commercials where they're scrubbing goddamn crude oil off of ducks and shit because they spilled that crap in the ocean. Yeah, you know what? I'll take my chances with pipelines. I have a friend that inspects that kind of shit, and he tells me that these things don't leak. They have robots that run up and down those pipelines that can inspect them for cracks and whatnot, and it's way safer than trucks, trains, and of course, if there was a certain person that wasn't getting $2 billion for the stuff to run down rail tracks, then the pipeline might be okay, but we all know how that works. You got to follow the money to figure it out. So that's kind of the name of that game. And so anyway, I don't want to get into too much of that. It just gets my blood pressure up, and I don't feel like having a goddamn stroke today over these people because there's nothing I can do about it anyway. The whole thing's fucked, and there's nothing we can do about it. We're just going to have to ride it out and wait and see what happens so that at the end of this 4 years, we can go, you see, we were right the whole time when you called us a cult and a conspiracy theorist and all that shit. We were right. That should be obvious to you by now already, but within 4 years, when Biden turns into a woman at the end of her, actually, I don't think he'll see the end of this year. He's already, asking Nancy if it's okay to answer questions, and then they cut him off. And before you come at me, it's on video. It's a matter of record. It's not bullshit. It's true. It happened, yesterday. So there's that. So anyway, everybody enjoy that and enjoy your weekend. I just thought I'd come on and say hi since I haven't done one for a few weeks. So everybody have a good weekend, have a good time, and just remember, find somebody that has different parts than you and have some fun, or find somebody that has the same parts as you and have some fun, but just don't involve the rest of us. Just go do your thing and have a good time and just enjoy your life and be happy and love each other and Stop worrying about what goddamn color everybody and everything is. Jesus Christ. Nobody gives a fuck on the right side. Let me just tell you that. Us over here, us Trump supporters and cultists, we don't give a shit what color you are. Let's just get that straight. That'd be the Democrats thing. They're the ones that's all wrapped up in that color thing. So have a good weekend and enjoy yourselves. And I'm out. I'll see you guys later.